Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. So I've been digging around in my freezers again, and I found this bag of bones. It looks like a whole pile of different bones, so we're going to get into this and see exactly what it is. So I've pulled it out, and yes, I have some beef bones here, which I'm going to set off to the side. Okay, so in my freezer clean out, I found 2 little pork roasts. And I think I might be making one for dinner tonight. We'll see how it goes. Since I'm doing the pork bones, I'll just do them all at the same time to give that broth some flavor. So looking through my freezer for those bones, I found some fat. This is lard or pork fat. It's not quite large yet. So I found 3 bags of that. So I put it all together so I can render it down all together. And that's one thing I'm finding with going through my freezers, that I have things stuffed here, there, and everywhere, and not all put together. So this is definitely a wake-up call for me that I need to do a better job at these freezer situations. So I have never done this before. I did look up a quick video, and she blanched the bones before she put them into the pot to add to the broth. So that's what I'm doing. I need to add a little bit more water to this so it covers those bones. And yeah, I'm just gonna take it step by step. So my water's been boiling with the bones and the meat in it for a couple minutes, and you can see all the scum is coming to the top. So I'm gonna start scooping that off and get it out of the way. Okay, so I've got my bones and my little roast there into, I'm using the crock pot, and then I chopped up an onion and a couple of carrots, and 2 onions, actually 3 onions, because one was sprouting. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna throw that one in too. So I'm just gonna throw those in with the bones, and this is what that water looks like after I took the bones out. I'm thinking I might make some dog food with it. See how that goes. Okay, so I am using the tea kettle to fill this up with water. The water is hot, so get that going. So the video I watched, she put shiitake mushrooms in the broth, but I don't have any. But I do have this, and it is made from shiitake mushrooms. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of this into here, sprinkle in, and just a little bit. And this does have, I looked at the ingredients, it does have sodium in it, so I'm not going to add any salt or anything else to this broth, and I'm just going to let it go like this. So I got everything completely covered with water, and I'm going to leave it on low, and I'm going to let it go. Maybe I'll do high, because she had hers bubbling. This won't bubble on low. It will bubble on high though, for 6 to 8 hours. And it is early enough in the day to where I can see if this is done later on today. Okay, so here is my pork broth, and it's been 8 hours. Well, I'll be 8 hours in about 10 minutes. I'm going to take out that roast, and I think I'm gonna let this go overnight. Yeah, because the bones weren't that big, there weren't that many of them, and I think I'll just let it go. And I don't know if you can see that, but there's not that much oil on the top, which is good. Okay, so I let the broth go a little bit longer, and I pulled out that small roast I had in there, and I'll make dinner out of that tomorrow. That won't go to waste for sure. And I'm gonna let this go overnight because I'm too tired to deal with this right now. I'll probably turn it off and let it cool and deal with it tomorrow, so I can skim off the fat. Even though there's not a lot of fat in there, I just still want to skim some of it off. So I'm just straining my broth through a coffee filter. I find that it keeps a lot cleaner end product. There's no drippings or anything in there that might go through a fine sieve. So that's what I'm doing. Takes a little bit of time, but it works. Okay, just to show you, I scooped off whatever oil I could get off the top of that broth, and I'm putting it in here. I'll put it in my fridge and use it to fry up, you know, whatever onions, veggies, whatever. And yeah, so that's what I'll use that for. I'm not going to throw it away. And I will show you what the end product of this pork broth is. So here is my pork broth. I got exactly 8 cups, a little more. I tasted it. And here is the lids in warm water. And then I have some vinegar in this container. And here are my jars, cleaned, warm, and sterilized. So now I'm just checking to make sure my headspace is correct at 1 inch. So into the canner they go, just checking my valve, and I'm going to set my time. And I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of, I don't know. It doesn't look like this in my naked eye, but through the camera it looks like everything's flashing and going crazy. That's not how it looks just looking at the canner with my naked eye. Weird. But anyway, set the time for 20 minutes for my pints. Okay, my broth just finished. Just gonna take them out, rest them right here on my silicone hot rest, and I will leave them there for 24 hours, and then I'll wash them up, label them, and put them in my cold room. So that is my pork broth, and I did try it because there was a little bit left over. It's really delicious. I didn't add any salt, but I did add some of that mushroom powder that you saw me add, and it had salt in it. And yeah, this is delicious. I will definitely try this again. So that's my canning project for the Pantry Challenge for this week, for the 3 Rivers Pantry Challenge. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and click that notification bell to be notified when I upload videos. God bless, and remember, stay safe and keep prepping.